On behalf of the citizens of Kentucky, we want to congratulate them. We want to thank them for all of their hard work and how well they represent us as a state.
Frank Minifield, Cleveland Browns, inducted 2004. Joe Federspiel, New Orleans Saints, inducted 2009. Marty Moore, New England Patriots, inducted 2006. Lenny Lyles, Baltimore Colts, inducted 2003. Will Wolford, Buffalo Bills, inducted 2004. Bill Arnsparger, Miami Dolphins, inducted 2010. Jason Dunn, Kansas City Chiefs, inducted 2006. Jeff Van Note, Atlanta Falcons, inducted 2003. Dennis Johnson, Arizona Cardinals, inducted 2005. Gary Shirk, New York Giants, inducted 2010. Derek Ramsey, Oakland Raiders, 2005 class.
I'm ready.
Bob Talamini, great lineman. Kerry Rhodes, who dominated the secondary for the Jets. Dale Lindsey, WKU unbeaten team. And of course, Phil Simms, Super Bowl MVP.
Feel it coming in the air, hear the screams from everywhere. I'm addicted to the thrill. It's a dangerous love affair. Can't be scared when it goes down. Got a problem, tell me now. Only thing that's on my mind is who gonna run this town tonight.
We are, yeah, I said it, we are. This is Rock Nation. Pledge your allegiance. Get your fatigues on. All black, everything. Black cars, all black, everything. And I got the blackbirds riding with they. I get more in depth if you boys really enough. This is not familiar. I'll explain later. But for now, let me get back to this paper. I'm a couple bands down and I'm trying to get back. I gave Doug a grip, I lost a flip for 5 stacks. Yeah, I'm talking 5,6 zeros, shot zeros. Here, Doug. Back to run the circles well. Never square up. I'm in Mason, Martin Martella on the table screaming, the other side, they jealous. We got a banquet full of bras, they got a table full of fellas. Yeah. And they ain't spinning no cake, they should throw their hand in, cause they ain't got no space. Yeah. My whole team got dough, so my banquet is looking like millionaires, bro.
We're going to have a all-purpose field built along with this facility. There will be Little League football, Little League baseball, soccer, anything you think about playing on a field large enough to use on any activity, then you're going to be able to do it at this facility.
A needed project for Jessamine County. I think our football league has been in operation at the current field for ever and a day, and it's time. The time has come for them to get a new venue, and it's exciting. It's an exciting project.
We know that the need is there, and we've got the space here to make it available, and it also will have access to the bypass when it's built. It's a very short distance from the bypass. The street that runs right behind us here will be the road that goes from Union Mill Road to the bypass. So we know that that's going to be a plus.
Imagine the economic impact that that's going to have in this area with the people coming in. I mean, our stores, you know, they'll be buying gas, they'll be buying food, knickknacks, restaurants. Yeah. And that's something that Jessamine County can be very, very proud of. This will be a showcase.
It's a regional economic impact by what this field, this venue could bring to the Bluegrass region. You know, with tournaments, with soccer tournaments, with football tournaments, with even music venues they've talked about. So you know, it can be big for the Bluegrass region, and that's the way we're promoting this as a regional project.
Given the artificial surface, I think we would be in a good position to talk with the Kentucky High School Athletic Association about maybe hosting the state soccer tournament.
Well, if you're going to have multiple games, which we're hoping to have with the bowl games for the high school and maybe some of the Pee Wee leagues and the youth football, they're going to have several games in the same day or maybe the same weekend. If you don't have artificial turf, the regular turf will not stand up. We've seen that previously in the 2 high school fields where, like you say, they're practically playing in the mud most of the time because grass will not handle that.
It's going to be centrally located. It's between schools and it's got good highway access, and the proposed eastern bypass as well as the I-75 connector is going to draw even more visibility to this when it all becomes a reality.
I think that with a facility like this, you would have the cultural significance of bringing the community together, not only to play, but also to recreate. There would be the opportunity for cultural events such as concerts and plays and band contests and so forth. And I think obviously there would be some athletic opportunities there as well. And when a large corporation is looking for a place to locate, or when someone's looking to put a headquarters for their business, one of the things that they really look at is how's the quality of life in that community. And if we want to attract large national firms to come to Central Kentucky and to Jessamine County, especially once we have our I-75 connector, a facility like this is necessary in order to make sure that all of the citizens recreate with one another, you know, outside of the regular work week.
When our younger kids, you know, see a venue like this, see opportunity like this, you know, they're gonna take what they're doing at a younger age and dream about it and work towards it, and in that aspect learn from you know, from that in itself.
There'll be a lot of tournaments played here, and then soccer and also football, a numerous amount of them. Because we've already had people talk about the location and how handy it is to a lot of people get in and out. The traffic pattern is good, so we feel like there'll be a great impact on our community as far as economics.
We're just looking forward to getting a little ground broke here and get started, and of course we just have to do what we can do with what finances we have now. We're in the process of trying to raise more money, and that's our big hold up right now. But we have been able to accumulate some money and enough hopefully to get started on this project pretty soon. And it's just going to be we think it's going to be a tremendous impact on Jessamine County and Central Kentucky, and just planning on having a lot of events here.
We have an awful lot of children who see other communities as a better alternative for their recreation, for their sports, for whatever. And that's a problem, in my view, culturally, because what we need to do is the kids that go to school together should also play together. We should get to know one another. If we want to be a community, a destination to live in a place, then people want to know that where they're living is going to be their home, not just the place where they live. And I think that if we can attract the kids, our youth, to stay in our community, to invest in its community, to feel like this is their home, then we're going to have a much more attractive place to live for everyone.
Fans can look forward to a beautiful place to come out. I mean, you see this place, William, up kind of on this hill a little bit, and once we get going, it's just a great view from here, and the fans can look forward to coming out and watching their kids play on the kind of field that we plan on having, and it'd just be a great place to come and watch a sporting event.
We've got good people working on the project. We've got a lot of support from our legislators, and we're going to make this project go.
It's about the kids and what we can do to grow football, soccer in our county, and what we can do not only locally here, but what we can do regionally with tournaments and events to bring in, you know, people from all over the state and regionally in other states around Kentucky.
The phasing for this project is phase 1 and then a 2-part phase 2. So phase 1 would be the rough grading, mass regrade, and a grass field. And then phase 2 would incorporate the synthetic surface along with the stadium and the building that would ultimately house the Hall of Fame and perhaps the Parks and Recreation building.
I would say that anything that you can dream of is possible once we get this built.
It's going to take a lot of people to get behind this and see this project through.